Baby, tell me if you like it. I know.
Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm back with another video in my protective style series, and today I'm going to be trying crochet braid method on my own head for the very first time. So I hope you guys learned something. Bear with me. Like I said, this is my first time, but I absolutely love it, and I'm going to be doing way more style. So today's video is featuring the straight kinky hair. Oh my god, do y'all see these braids? Okay, so I actually have a video already on showing you how I achieved that braid method, so I will have it linked. But if you want to see me do it updated, then go ahead and let me know, and I will do that in my next crochet braid tutorial. So I went ahead and bought this pack of hair. It's in a 1 shade. I normally get 1B, but they didn't have it. And so it's kind of like a kinky, straight, silky, in between. So it reminds me of how my hair looks when it's blown out, and that's the look that I was going for. So if you don't know much about crochet braiding, basically what you do is you take this needle, you loop on the hair, and you pretty much tie it in a knot to secure it onto your braids. So once again, right here, like you can see, I folded the hair in half. The middle point is what I'm going to loop onto the crochet needle. Then I'm going to close the latch, pull it all the way through, so that now I have kind of a hole to put the rest of the hair through. And I like to twist it twice first and then go ahead and pull it through. And I also like to pull it through a second time. This hair texture is not as kinky. It is a little silky, so it might unravel. So I just like to use extra precaution and double knot it. You can even triple knot it if you really want that security. So pretty much the crochet part is really easy. Once you get the hang of it, you just stick the needle underneath your braid, you latch on the middle piece of the hair where you fold it in half, and then you pull it through, you grab the loop, and then you knot it a few times to secure it on. So that part was pretty easy. Right here, I kept it all in real time, so you can see I did kind of have some slip ups and some mess ups. I want to keep it real with you guys. This was my first time doing it, but I didn't give up. I took my time. I didn't get frustrated. The back of the head is pretty hard, but I will say it's not as important because the hair is always going to be covering, if you kind of understand what I mean. So you don't really have to put them too close together. You don't really have to really do every single braid. You can kind of space it out back there because it's going to be covered by the rest of your hair. Now, once you come up to where you're going to do your invisible part, if you are choosing to go as hard as I did on the first try, this is where it gets a little tricky. So what you're going to do is kind of the same thing that you're doing throughout the rest of your hair. You put it in the middle, you latch it closed, and you pull it through. But instead of pulling both pieces of hair through the loop, you are only going to grab one piece of hair so that you have two separate pieces. And then you are going to knot that one piece as if you were doing it with two pieces. So as you can see, I just left that piece alone, and I'm going to pull it through once and knot it again for extra security. You might not have to do that with different types of hair texture, but if you don't want it to be loose, more knots, at least two. You don't want to do too many because then it's going to be kind of bulky. So then you're going to pull it through. Again, your knot should be underneath of your braid, and then you're going to flip that other piece of hair over so you can start to do the invisible method. So just as a tip, when you are doing the invisible method, you want to put the needle towards the middle part. So when you are doing it on this side, as you can see, I put the needle towards the part, and then for my other side, I would have put the needle towards the left. As you're watching the video, I would have put it towards the left, and right now I'm putting the other side towards the right. But on your own head, it would be the other way. But you get what I'm saying. You don't want to put the needle in the same way because then the hair won't lay flat. So always just remember, wherever you're doing your part on each side of the braid, put the needle part towards the middle part or wherever it is. Don't put it away from the part or the hair will not lay flat. I learned that, and I had to take out a few of those on the other side because I was putting the needle in the wrong way. The invisible method is a little tricky. It takes some time to get used to, but I just wanted to keep it real with you guys and show you, you know, I did get the hang of it. Next time around, I feel like I will make my braids a little smaller. I feel like my braids were a little too far apart. But as you can see, it doesn't show any of the knots, which is great, but I just feel like my part is a little wide, if that makes any sense. But it was my first time, so, you know, give your girl some props here. I think I did a great job for my first time. Just all a learning experience, and the next video will be better, I promise. So here is the last piece. Like I said, you just take one piece of the hair, you split it in half, and then you pull that through, and then you knot it. With curly hair, it will be a lot easier to separate the pieces. Straight hair is a little difficult. There is no knot showing, and if my part was a little better, it would look like it's coming from the scalp. Here is a little close-up of the finished product. And as you can see, it looks like my hair texture, which is the exact look I was going for. So all I did was give it a nice little trim, give it some layers, and then I went ahead and slept with 2 strand twists in, about 4 on each side, and that's what's giving it this wavy kind of look. I didn't put any products in it, so yeah, I'm super excited to style this hair. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see me do like flexi rods or braid outs or twist outs. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.